Good morning, everyone. Third time's a charm. Tried putting my title in there 3 different times. Not the one I have up now. A little difficulty getting this one going. And the lovely, the vivacious, the ever-present Fanta.
Hello.
Whoops, let me put my earbuds in. It's one of those days, Fanta. Can't hear you if I don't have my buds.
Nope.
Word up, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Can you say that again?
Hello.
Start the day off right. I had my
How
hot
are
coffee.
you today?
Been sleeping, been
Mm,
resting, been rejuvenating. I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm good.
Tree goblin in the house, saying
Hey,
hello.
Queen.
It's always nice.
Yeah.
Or as we say down south, yes. Only in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Well,
The
well, well.
man, a real live man.
Yes. Yeah, I'd forgotten it was that character that said that. Yeah. That
Yeah.
skinny old crone. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get
Yes.
foghorn.
People would say that's stereotyping today.
Hmm.
Yeah, foghorn, leghorn. I say, I
Mm-hmm.
say.
Listen here, boy.
Listen here, boy. I want a chicken hot.
I'm a chicken hawk, and you're a chicken.
And your dinner.
Those are some good ones.
Oh, yeah.
My son just bought his son a DVD of the old Looney Tunes. He seems to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Get them while they're
Show him,
still out there.
yeah, show him what real cartoons are,
Mm-hmm.
not all this computer animated crap.
Well, the thing of it is, you could understand most of those on an adult level or a child level.
Yeah,
I mean, they had jokes for both. They were entertaining for both. They were doing it tongue in cheek for adults, but kids with all the things that kids love in a cartoon.
yeah,
There was a lot of cartoons I was confused about. I didn't know what was kind of being said and went on, but I knew I was enjoying myself
yeah.
going
Remember
with the
getting up
flow.
early on Saturday mornings just to watch cartoons?
Yeah, it was a drag every time, but I did it.
I did too.
Yeah. And I hate it when I really miss something. If they had a show that I came on early, I would try and get up as early as I could. I'm like, oh damn, I overslept. I wasn't working or anything, but it
Yeah,
was almost like a job. Get up early and watch the earliest thing and watch it all day long. For me, it was.
yeah.
I didn't want to miss anything,
Me neither.
and you could schedule it all out back then. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch this over on CBS, and then after that show, I'm gonna go over to ABC and watch this, and had my favorites.
yeah.
Hmm. Now, one
Get
thing
your
I'm not
cereal.
one thing I'm not gonna do, and I've already kind of glimpsed at it, was Pops did a response. He's doubling down. I'm not gonna read all that. He's not gonna read my response for yesterday. I hope he has since then. I don't need the grief. I don't need the drama. Uh, I'm here. I'm available. If he wants to talk about it, fine. Uh, but and maybe he's trying to carry on a dialogue, but I don't need all that. I don't need all that in my life.
Yeah.
I noticed one thing. He said I went crying to my chat. I don't cry to my chat. I let them know what's going on, and
Hmm.
frankly, I don't need the drama. You know, as I said in my response, I did it as courtesy to you. You think I'm unreliable. I was there. It wasn't handled in a professional manner, and if that's the future of things, then you know,
Yeah.
I've got to wonder if you know what professionalism is, and professionalism is not. Did you think I was going to go on and wreck the channel? I mean, what were you thinking? You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to be positive today. I was trying to put in the positive, negative symbols and then coffee in the middle, and eBay said, "Oh, we don't like that. You can't put those symbols in the." I guess you know they don't want you saying Trump is greater than Biden or something like that. But you could probably spell it out, you know. You
Yeah.
just can't use the symbols. I don't know. I didn't like the symbols.
That's
Then I
weird.
tried something else with the timing or just to get the timing up there. And it's like, oh no, you had to schedule thing in the future. And I don't know. It's just a hassle. Third time's a
Yeah.
charm. I'm here. Shadowhawk's here.
Shadow.
Yeah. So, you know, Pops can thank for all eternity that I bailed on him, but and hopefully listen to my response. He said, no, I wasn't going to listen to your response with Dave sitting there. I didn't expect you to, you know, at your convenience, you know. That's all right, you know. You can crush these nuts or attempt to, and believe me, I can hold a grudge for a long time. And this is
Mm.
not, you know, that's just me. That's my personality.
Yeah.
Don't go to war with me unless you really want to poke the bear. You know, I will never relent, never give up. I will retaliate, but then you know what? I'm a Christian, and I have that going for me. So I'm just going to let it go.
Yeah.
And
Nobody needs to stress.
I don't need this. I don't need it.
I just, my single thought on it is, um, I think it should have all been held privately
Sure.
and worked out. That's
Yeah, I
my,
don't know why he can't see that. That's pretty obvious. And you know, I've talked to Vic about certain people that deal with him that want to talk business, either on his panel or out in the chat, and have a pity party about, you know, business in the chat, and that's like, you don't do that. You
yeah.
know, you don't talk about business. What are your rates and all like that? And I know Vic's had a couple rants here and there about it, and he, you know,
Yeah.
that I'm not saying that's professional either. You just need to talk to these people. I've told him he needs to talk to people, and I'm sure he's listened, but
Yeah.
and things have struck a wrong chord, and not making excuses. He was under a lot of stress, and I think the stress is off now. I don't think he's streaming as much, is he? I think he's
He only
probably,
streamed for 4 hours last night.
well, that's not as much.
It looked like I didn't
He
see
would have
it. I
been
went to
streaming
bed.
for 14 hours had War not been funded,
Yeah.
is my guess. You know, uh, I'm like, less is more, guy. You know, do 4 hours. I'm fine with 4 hours. I can do 4 hours in my sleep.
Yeah.
Haven't done that yet. I might try that. Sounds like a good idea. You want to do a sleep stream with me, Fanta?
Sleep
We
stream.
we
I
we
might
can.
snore. I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. We can put our icons on mute. I mean, we can
Oh
mute
yeah, yeah.
ourselves and just snore all we want. You know, none's the wiser.
Yeah. But I'm glad Vic funded. I know it
For sure.
relieves a lot of pressure he was under, but he's still got to keep pushing because we
Oh
want to
yeah,
make him as much money as we can.
for sure, sure.
I've dropped his link in Good Stuffs last night. Yours. I don't know if
Well,
I
I
dropped
know.
Frog G or not, but Frog
Uh,
G was there. So
let's see. He's gonna be on Wise Guys at 10. That was Eastern.
9 o'clock Central.
So I guess he's already done that, or
Was that today?
I'm
Or
not. Yeah, today. Uh, yeah, today.
it was this morning?
Well, it should have been. I haven't been getting Wise Guys. Of course, I might not be. Subscribe, but I think I am. I was. I mean,
Always two. I lost 2 subs. I don't know if
yeah.
it's
Well,
people or YouTube.
yeah. I hope I spelled Wise Guys well enough.
WYZGYZ.
WYZG.
YZ
Oh, okay. I had that part right.
Entertainment.
YZ. There we go. And it brought it up. Yeah. He has 547 subs. I'm
Yeah.
subscribed. I didn't receive any notification.
It's like, I'll just go up, when you can hit the one thing on YouTube and it shows all the people you're sub to at the top, their little icons. I'll go to that and see that, like, maybe you're live, and I'll hit it and get in the chat, and then I'll get a notification after you've already started,
Oh,
like 5 minutes.
the little red symbol that comes up saying I'm live.
Yeah, I'll click on your icon, go to your channel, and get in the chat or whatever. And then after you've been on like 5 minutes, it'll come across that you're live. And it's like, you
Okay.
miss a lot in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you do around here. I can't vouch for, any other channel. Some
Well, I
people
mean,
it's just blather. I don't see on his videos. I don't see that he's streaming live right now. Or
is there an
broadcast.
upcoming?
I don't know. He's supposed to
Huh.
be on at 10. Oh, that's 10 p.m.
Yeah, I was
My
thinking.
bad. Okay,
Yeah.
and he'll also be on Metal Movies and Brewskis at 3 p.m. I didn't
Okay.
see the p.m. Okay.
I'll miss that one because I'll
Yeah.
be on
Now
with
Luke
Ken and them.
Stone tomorrow is 10 Eastern.
Okay, so
You'll
that's 9 our time.
you'll miss which one? The Metal
I'll
Movies and
miss.
Brewskis?
Yeah, I'll miss it because I'll be live with him
Oh,
and
okay.
TJ.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're not in here a lot, at the regular time. I understand.
Yeah, 3 days out of the week.
Yeah.
But as soon as
Margot
ours is
dips in and
over,
said, "Hey, I'm on Hens. I just leave a like and say hi."
yeah, I can't do that from my phone though.
She does that about every day. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
if I
thought I
had
was
a
being,
computer or Wi-Fi for my other one, I would do that.
I just thought you were snubbing me. I didn't know.
No, never. And as soon as we're done, I go over to see if you're still alive because you start a couple hours after we start, and I'm like, okay.
Hey, Noodles. Hey, Amanda B.
Hey, Amanda. Hey, Noodles.
Hey, Hiawatha.
Hey, Shep.
And of course, Shadowhawk,
Yeah.
he's at work, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Pesky jobs.
yeah, he needs prayer about his job, and you know,
He
he
needs
just,
prayer?
yeah, he just needs prayer about what to do with the job. Come the first of the year, is he going to stay with that one that's 20-minute commute, or does he get another job somewhere else that he has to commute? Because he was commuting an hour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's quite a drive, especially at the end of the day when you're ready just to go home and crash, and you got an hour drive. That he was listening to my show during that drive
Yeah.
before he started coming on here, when I didn't have anybody else on here. I was just going through YouTube. Hey,
Yeah.
Mrs. Good Stuff.
Hey, Miss Good Stuff.
Mrs. Good Stuff. Who do you think you are? She knows who she is.
She's awesome, is who she is.
She's all woman. Let's
She's
just say
great.
that.
I
Yeah.
love the Good Stuffs.
Yeah.
They had a
Oh,
really good stream yesterday.
oh
I
yeah.
think it was yesterday.
Both are awesome. Yeah, I think I slept through that. I apologize for that. I'll try and watch that on replay. I've been trying to rest up, the opposite of what I did last week. And
Yeah.
I hope, and I think Vicky is too, you know,
Yeah.
because I've looked and like you said, he streamed for 4 hours. That's nothing. Oh,
Yeah.
you're at work, Noodles? Okay. Thank you
Well, have a
for,
good day at work.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I just, been trying to rest up now that Bail War's funded. But yeah, I mean, like yesterday, we claim victory, but we still fight.
Yep. Well, yours
Yeah,
too. We got to
yeah.
keep pushing yours.
I don't know how stressful it was, but this is good stuff. I suppose. Uh, Water off a duck's back. Just one of those things. A drama does sell. I,
Carrie's
th-
here.
I, I think I'm getting ready to say hi to her.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry.
yeah. Hey, Carrie. Vincent
Angel.
Leno. Shoot, I'll
The
just call you
Leon.
Leon. I don't know why I can't read today, but anyway, Vincent D. Leon is in the house
Hi, Vincent.
as well. Yeah, I guess it is afternoon for Carrie.
Yep. And
I'm
Tree
like,
Goblin.
and I mean, it's not afternoon here yet, or where you're at, Fanta, but it's coming up on 11. Um,
Yep.
so we're getting there.
I'm the same time zone as you.
Yeah, ha ha ha! You're laughing at me. I just can't read today. Rex is pretty sure. Yeah. Is there anything else that's uh, as wishy washy as probably, or I'm pretty sure,
Maybe. I think.
or maybe? Well, I think, therefore I am. I exist, right? I don't know. That seems obvious to me in some form or another. Uh, I wonder if a one-celled creature, an amoeba, knows it exists. I think we've established it just is, and doesn't really have a think like we do, 'cause it's only one
No.
cell, right? Did I miss anything? Uh, you know, yeah, you miss. Hey, you miss one day, you miss one stream, you miss a lot around here. Um,
Hey, PJ.
TJ says hi. I'll just finished work, off to mom and dad's for a cuppa.
Yep.
Now, cuppa is going to be tea.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to learn.
You're getting there.
Uh, Slowly but surely. Kind of like the turtle and the hare, or the little train clawing up the mountain. I think I can. I think I can. Woo, woo.
The little engine that could.
I saw you went live while I'm making today's videos. Oh, okay. Well, I go live all the time. I never, any news from yesterday's drama? Yeah, he responded in several paragraphs. I'm not going to read it today. Not out of disrespect for what he had to say, but I kind of skimmed over it. I'm not going to let it color my day, especially, first thing in the morning for me. This time of year is hard enough with my sinuses, today.
Yeah. My youngest is having problems with his. He didn't go to the Ren Fair yesterday because he was feeling so bad.
Wow. Yeah, I slept more, so I'm a little more stopped up now. Give me a little bit of time. And my voice probably sounds it too.
Little bit.
Change in the weather.
Yeah.
Every year. Probably you're running the air system different.
Yeah. He has allergies, so like cigarette smoke will get him, and
see, I
some
don't have
pets. Yeah, things like that get him.
Well,
hey, Margot.
Cigarette smoke will get to me after a while.
Yeah.
Hey, Margot, I got no notification for this, but hi, everyone. Wow. Well, they're playing their little games, aren't they? They don't like my I don't know. What do they not like? I'm saying. It could be plenty. Because I speak my mind. I'll talk about Hitler. I'll talk about the Bible. I'll talk about, politics. I'll talk about the jab. I'll talk about anything you want to talk about. I don't think anything should be off the table. Pedophilia. There's certain ones I don't want to talk about. Hey, Feta, let's start our day with some pedo talk.
Hey.
So. Huh? What?
I said, hey.
Hey.
On the wall.
Yeah. On the wall? Okay. In Minecraft.
Yep.
Vincent says, I'll check back soon. I need to get one more video out today. See you all soon. Take care and be well. You as well, Vincent. Thanks for dropping that link, Carrie. Your Immortal Rising comic book. Hell. In the house. Yeah. Let me see. I don't think I'm watching my own video. Right
Vincent,
now.
if I can go, if the live chat will be up after this, I'll sub to your channel.
Oh, hit that like button, man. We've and it's not so much hitting the like button as it is leaving a comment. Even if it's a negative one, it helps you in your algorithm more than leaving a like button.
Yeah. I did a short, right? And I used Marilyn Manson's vocals for Cry Little Sister from Lost Boys. And I'm like, why is this not getting more views? Well, I'd spelled his name wrong. I went back today and fixed it. So I'm going to see if, because you hashtag in your title certain keywords, and that'll help you too. That's why
I hadn't subbed yet, Vincent, but there you go. There's you another sub. Number 27 is my winning number. Yeah. Now I will receive notifications. I hope. There's, sometimes they play games on YouTube. So there's you another sub. Thanks to Carrie dropping the link. That's why I give everybody riches. You can drop links. Yeah. Like when Pops came in here, he would drop like 10, 11 links, to different projects. That's why everybody has a wrench,
Yeah.
So they could drop their links of what they think's important. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
A lot of people get irritated about, well, he never shows up or she never shows up unless they're dropping a link to their channel or their project or something. They never interact with the chat. I don't care. You want to come in and hit and miss, do that. I realize you're busy. you know.
Yeah.
Phil from the Diaz brothers comes in. Now he'll interact a little bit, but he drops links. CG Vacation, go back it today. And then he won't come in for a while. I'm fine with that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just glad that he visited my little channel.
Yeah.
And you know, if I had 1,000,000 subs, I'd still be saying little channel, you know, because 1,000,000 out of how many billion is still a small channel. It's a matter of perspective, Fanta.
Yeah.
You know, when you got a very little channel that gets very little views, even when it's live, that's a very minuscule channel, you know. And I've been there. I know the acorn that I grew from, and I'm blown away by the support that I have. You know, I
Oh
appreciate
yeah.
everybody in the chat. Margot says, "Are you able to see my videos without me sending the link to you, Fanta? Harry Potter ones?"
No, they don't come up.
Who's Hiawatha? Who's Phil the Shield, or do I want to know?
Phil
Yeah, who's
Diaz,
Phil?
I guess.
Who? Oh, Phil did. Yeah, Phil the Shield. That's good, Hiawatha. Well, we all have to shield something, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, sell yourself on people. I don't know.
I've
Can't we
dropped
just be?
links to my little videos in here before.
Can't we just be friends? You know?
Can't we all just get along?
Yeah. Now, I'll be open with you. You know, our music tastes are wrong. Our food tastes are wrong. You like stuff I'd never touch, and that's why I say we're probably perfect for each other because um, the food would still be in there. Now, my mother used to make a cherry cheesecake.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was living out, so and I would come home and my roommate ate it all. I'm like, couldn't you save me one piece? You know, or there'd be a big portion of it missing. Of course, you know, our refrigerator was empty. You know,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I mean, he'd eat it up. He'd eat it up. Uh, I can't think of what we actually kept in that refrigerator except that cheesecake. That was about. But you know, I'd go to work and there'd be, you know, cheesecake there, and then it'd be all gone. I'm like, dude, you can't. My mother made that for me, well, for both of us, but you're gonna eat the whole thing, really? Margot says I will need to send Jimmy as well.
Jiminy. Yeah.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
What's Jiminy on his channel?
No. I think
Oh,
she might be sending the videos that she records for me. She's reading the Harry Potter books for me since I can't see to read them myself and I've never read them. And so
yeah.
she makes videos of each chapter. It's really, really sweet and really awesome. Especially to hear Harry Potter read in her accent. It's great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I wish we could listen to them on YouTube. Alas, they're not going to let us do that, are they? Copyright.
Oh, yep.
In response to your question, there's the YouTube link to my channel there, Carrie. I did have a nice time with my friend watching Doctor Who. That's about a 40-minute video there on that link. And that's my response to the new Doctor Who. If you want to go watch that. If you missed yesterday's coffee stream, you missed a good one, I think. That's worth a watch too if you haven't seen it. Um, it was, you know, it was a lot of fun seeing him and showing him Doc's artwork. Uh,
Yeah.
Rex, are you good? Sorry I missed the first 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm good. Just trying to wake up, Margot. Oh, stubborn boy. Hey, stubborn boy. I think he
Hi.
means greetings. He says gratings, like great.
Well, maybe he meant great greetings.
Great greetings. There you go. I'm trying to see if stubborn boy has a wrench. Okay, he's not going to get a wrench because he's visiting us via Twitch. But now, if you want to come in on exactly, he says exactly. So you're right on the nose with that, Fanta. Is there a new Doctor Who episode? Yes. Last night, Margot, she regenerated. And I won't spoil it, what she regenerated into. Well, if you want to watch my video on it, I'll tell you who she regenerated into. He won't be staying around for too long, I'm sure. Margot David Tennant is Doctor Who. Whoops. Yeah, she regenerated into David Tennant. That's the hook to get people to start watching Doctor Who. It's going to take more than that, you know. It's going to take, more than a promise. We're not going to let all this sexualism into Doctor Who. We're not going to, and we're not going to politicize Doctor Who, and we're going to retcon all that's went on for the past 5 years, and that's not going to happen. So I'm not biting at the bait. I will watch the opener. I mean, I will go back and probably buy the Jodie years just to be a completist on my collection. Because there are some people that like it. I'm not going to like it. I would like to watch it just to see how they've kind of destroyed it. I don't know why. Just as to put things in perspective.
Just to see where things went wrong.
Yeah, I'm all smiles now. Yeah. Mr. Tennant for the save. Yeah. Well, there is no saving it. They need to either say this was a dream, the last 5 years have been a dream, or better yet, maybe some manipulative villain has been manipulating things to make the perception of the Doctor to think that it, and they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that whatsoever. Yeah, you're lost. You don't watch Doctor Who. Yeah. Well, we're going to move on to another subject. Don't worry, stubborn boy. We don't stay on anything too long. BBC are total trash. Stop watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I did it to visit my friend, and I was a little curious, and I did see the trailer, and that did hook me, even though I know that David Tennant is not going to stay the Doctor for very long. 3 episodes planned for 2023 to include David Tennant and Catherine Tate. Well, who's Catherine Tate? I guess
She was,
one of the
wasn't she
companions.
his, yeah. She's a really good, like, actress, comedian. She's hilarious. I've
Okay.
seen a lot of her stuff when I was
Okay,
over there
so
with
they're going to
him.
give you maybe, I wonder if they're going to do like the 6 episodes, or like 5 episodes, like during Jodie Whittaker, because they strung that along. I haven't watched the BBC in years. The BBC are the propaganda department of the government. Yeah, it's the same way over here a lot. Dr. Donna Rex, Margot says. But what's that
Okay.
mean, Margot?
That's who Catherine Tate is.
Oh, Donna. Not sure if I remember Donna. I'm going to have to go back and watch some stuff. I remember Rose. I remember the chick that was played Elizabeth. That was Coleman, I think's her name. That played with Peter Capaldi. Donna. Oh, Donna, the redhead. Yeah. The ginger. Oh, well. All propaganda is sheep sleep. Yeah.
Sheeple.
They used to be right the opposite and call the TV the boob tube. because they showed boobies. You know, when the codes came in, you didn't even see cleavage for 20 years in the movies. But the pre-code stuff, they were quite salacious by, that time standards. Pretty tame by today's standards. It's not like you'd see nip or ass or anything, really.
Yeah.
Donna was the bride. Yeah. I'm on bead with it now. But I mean, see, that's problematic, right? She was made to forget. And if she ever remembers, it would be the destruction of the universe. That's the way it was set up. So how are they going to do that? And maybe that's the hook, right?
Maybe.
I couldn't give a damn, to tell you the truth. It'll be nice to see him do a Doctor Who role. I mean, again, because I don't think that's ever been done before. I was glad to see that Ian was still alive at the end of it. Anyway, we're talking way too much about Doctor Who. We might lose our person in Twitch watching. It's like, I know nothing about Doctor Who. I'm lost. A lot of people are like that. It's a niche thing. But under David Tennant, it did become the most popular thing. You won't lose me. Okay. I'm not like that. Okay. Well, I hope you come back. I'm on at 4:00. I'll be streaming again at 4:00 Central every day. The coffee streams are a little erratic. I usually get it earlier than this. Hey, I'm sorry if I don't message too much. I'm working on things, and my grandpa doesn't like Twitch. So for some reason, if he comes in, I have to leave till he leaves. Yeah. I understand. Oh, if I have to leave, I'll be back. Okay. Catherine Tate hasn't played Donna Noble since 2008. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed her, but they kind of, she had to forget about the Doctor. It would be the destruction of the universe. So she didn't know who he was. And so I guess they're going to destroy the universe. I don't know. Or maybe they're just going to ignore that fact, never explain it, which has been the norm, and just go forward. That's choppy continuity. And I like good continuity, Fanta.
Yeah.
In a story. If you say that Captain Kirk's favorite color is red, and in another episode he says his favorite color is blue, I got a problem with that. It's a minor example, but I just like consistency. I think most people do.
Yeah. I don't like big changes to things that I'm
they've really done that in comics. Like Iceman was always chasing the girls, and now he's homosexual.
Yeah.
Why not create a new character for that? Why do you have to use established characters and go out of their wheelhouse of characterization?
Yep.
Sus. Hey, Donut.
Donut.
Margot says, me too, Rex. I'm looking forward to it, Carrie. Yeah. Awesome, Margot. Made my neighbor a TARDIS. He hung it up in his car. Oh, Carrie, please make me a TARDIS. Please make me a TARDIS. Crochet me a TARDIS.
I've got to send her my address. Ugh. I get so sidetracked. I'm sorry, Carrie. I'll send it.
Topher, have a good stream. Wish I could hang out. Well, you just coming in and saying hi is great. Yeah, that is amazing. She likes to crochet. I good. It's therapeutic, probably. It was for
Oh,
me. I used to do it with my grandmother. She used to
she's
do it all the
pretty
time.
awesome.
Huh?
Carrie's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't say, hey. Yeah, Stubborn Boy says, I'm back. Um,
She made
I
an
guess,
angel for my boys to take to
uh,
the land they inherited,
uh-huh.
where their dad had bought a camper and everything and put it up on some land he bought and lived totally off grid. And when he was killed, they got it, and she made a angel for them to hang up there.
Awesome. You want to
Yeah.
you want to read the chat while I go blow my nose?
Why, sure.
There's
Everybody
one
saying
from
hello and
Carrie.
goodbye. Carrie says Fanta will post it uh week Wednesday if I have your address. Please, will you message me, Carrie? Will you DM me on Twitter so I'll see it and remember? I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Um, and then Donut, see you another time, Topher. I'm so sorry, Carrie. Margaret says my Muppets are looking for dinner. I swear they can tell time. Yeah, well, their bodies set up to that schedule, like ours, I guess. But pet them for me. I love Margot's puppies. Carrie's hi donut. When I was there, every morning they would come up downstairs and rush me, wake me up. It was so sweet, especially Fudge and Haley. Stubborn Boy says podcasts like this make me smile. Well, I'm glad we can make you smile. We just talk about all different sorts of things. Donuts says hello, Carrie. Carrie says, Margot, my cat knows food time. He also wants uh, snacks in between. He's a fat, bottomless pit. I had one like that, Carrie. His name was SB, for Special Boy. He was a big one. People used to see him in the yard and they'd be like, I thought that was a little dog, because he was so big. And he'd sit on my chest and wake me up. And he was heavy. And he'd be like, staring at me. It's freaky. It's like a Stephen King type thing. He had green eyes and he'd just stare at you. Or he would bite my hands. He would get under the blankets and bite my hands to tell me, hey, I'm hungry. I miss him. I have a picture of him when my youngest put a hat on him. I think it had Bruce Lee on it. And it said bad mofo. We have a picture of him wearing it. I love my pets. I just have Poot now. I used to have all kinds of them. I probably said before I had a mini farm with miniature donkeys, pigs, horses. I had goats, ducks, geese, chickens. We had 3 dogs, 3 or 4 dogs, and we had ferret, sugar gliders, lovebirds, finches. Super. Hey, peeps. Hey. I had 3. Stubborn Boy says I have 3 dogs. Love them all. Our neighbors have goats behind our property. I loved my goats. I bottle fed them. I got them when they were really young. Margot says my sister's cat sits on you and makes a bed. What? And makes a bed with her claws and purrs. Aw. Some wishes used to have fish. Yeah, we had fish. We had um my kid's dad and I, we had freshwater, saltwater, and brackish. Margot saying hi. Donut says hi, Miss Good Stuff. Hello, Super Spurge. Is it Spurge or Spurge? Stubborn Boy says, me and my sister Betas, hers died. I gave mine away. Oh, we've had those too. We've had beta fish. Tree Goblin! Did I miss Good Stuff somewhere? Oh, yes, I did. Cracky. Work is making work. So rude. I'll
So
catch you all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye, Mrs. Good Stuff. Sorry if I missed you.
yeah, bye, Mrs. Good Stuff.
Um,
Brewing another cup of coffee, so I'll go get it here in a minute. Sorry about my sinuses. Definitely a little bit of sinus pressure. I usually don't have anything like this, which is remarkable. I was talking about it yesterday. For some reason, I used to get nosebleeds as a child. Would wake up, pillow full of blood, just lying in a pool of blood.
yeah, that's awful.
I think when I was like maybe I said 14, but I may not have been even that old. I can't remember, but we were going on vacation. We couldn't get my nose to stop bleeding for like an hour. So he wanted to stick this foot-long needle up my nose. I said, or whatever. I mean, it
Mhm.
really, I don't know if it's bendable or what. I said, you're not sticking that up my nose. He gave me a
No.
peel and knocked me out. I
Yeah.
woke up my nose feeling uh, like it'd been worked on. And I really haven't had a trouble. I think maybe I've had one or two nosebleeds since then. And that's been since it. So well done. He fixed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, he was going to knock me out to do that. I was fighting him, my mother, and a nurse. I was like, no, you're not sticking that up my nose. No way. I know I'm missing some of the chat. I'm out of sync with the chat. Drink honey and lemon. Yeah, it should help, Rex. I do have some honey. I don't know if it's crystallized. Of course, you can get it. Yeah. Antihistamine, anti-inflammatory. Yeah, I think natural remedies are the best. You always recommend that for like Vic. And yeah, I mean, honey and lemon. And if I get like cough drops, it's usually honey and lemon. Um, yeah, which is wild because I'm out of lemon juice and lime juice. I
Mm,
need to go to the bank and see if I got any money in there to go get some honey and lemon with.
yeah.
I do have some honey up in the cabinet somewhere. I do try and keep some of that. It's the perfect food, even if it crystallizes over time. It'll last for thousands of years. Uh,
Yeah.
they call it the perfect food. It should help Rex natural. Yeah. My mom and I are allergic to Thai mountains. Every time we go camping, we get really sick, even to the point of vomiting. Maybe it's the altitude, or maybe it's just the winding roads on the way up there. I used to get car sick a lot. Did you ever get car sick, Fanta?
No,
Yeah.
I
Well,
love road
it's my
trips.
eyes. My eyes can't track the movement. Like when I
Yeah.
stop at trains, I don't watch the trains go by, or I'll get a little queasy feeling.
Yeah.
we would go up in the mountains here, and Dad would want to do that on the weekends. And I was like, oh no, we'd have fun while we were up there, but it was the trip up there and back, and it wasn't worth it to me. When you're nauseated, that's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
So twice a week, on the same day, I get sick on the way up there and sick on the way back. It wasn't worth it. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
But we went anyway. So I'd wind up throwing up, or it was pitiful. But now a lot of that's been alleviated. I noticed that back in the early to mid around 99 or 2000, I noticed that wow, a lot of that's kind of left me because I was doing a lot of driving and stuff. But and it's okay if I'm driving, but now if I'm like in a van in the back, or a bus, or on the passenger side, and I'm not driving, for some reason the movement, it makes me sick.
Yeah.
One time I threw up strawberries. It looked like I was bleeding.
You.
Strawberries. I had it all over my shirt. Yeah. That was on a church trip. I was sitting at the back. I got the best seat. I got the coat. I got the passenger seat by the driver. Got the best seat after that. They were like, here, you sit up front. Sitting up front does help. I was never going to make it way, way in the back, apparently. We didn't get very far, and I just, blah. Let me go get my coffee.
Tree Goblin says the mountains are the best places on earth. Yeah, I want to go to the Smoky Mountains and stay in a cabin in the winter. Noodles. I never get sick. I get a little cold here and there, but I just take NyQuil and sleep it off. Stubborn Boy says, shoot, he's getting coffee? How did he know what I'm drinking? Yeah, this is coffee stream. It's a little later than usual, but it's coffee stream. And I drink sweet tea, so. Have I seen Wrong Turn? I think so. That's an old movie, isn't it, Amanda? I think so. I remember the name. Yep. Sweet tea is good, Stubborn Boy. I make it 2 cups of sugar per gallon. This is how we do it here, I guess. And then you go up north and they don't do the sweet tea. So you have to ask for sugar or whatever. And they bring you a glass of iced tea and the sugar doesn't dissolve. When I lived in Wisconsin, they never had sweet tea.
Yeah, I never get sick either, Noodles. Yeah, today it's like a little pressure behind the forehead, behind the eyes, make your eyes water. It's a change in the season, and might have been that Cuban cigar I smoked some
Could
to
have been.
celebrate Bay of War. Huh?
Could have been.
Mm-hmm. And then getting more, being in the horizontal position, sleeping longer than usual. Could have been the air system, combination of things. When you turn the air system over from the heat to, cool air to heat, sometimes there's mold and stuff that gets in your duct system. And when you first put it on, they say run it for a day and leave, I haven't done that. I need to definitely change my air filters. They're filthy.
We were talking about you getting coffee and me drinking tea, and Stubborn Boy says 2 spoonfuls of sugar per cup plus a little honey.
Hey,
That's
brother.
how he takes his tea.
Hey, good morning, all.
Hey, Sue!
What's happening, Santa?
Amanda says, I'm sorry, but she says maybe I have the wrong film, but they be some crazies in the mountains.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's the right film.
Well, in the Appalachian Mountains for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm told anyway. So you're working Shadowhawk?
No, actually, I came home at lunch.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You're not feeling good?
No, my leg is still all jacked up, and it's because I'm forced to walk all funny. Now it's causing me problems with my hip and my back.
Oh
And
no.
then, I
Yeah.
mean, these people just want to keep taking advantage. I mean, I get to work today, and they're like, "Oh, we got to get everything set up for this big exposition, you know, that we're supposed to be going to on Wednesday." Oh, guess what? You're driving because I don't want to drive to Chicago, and the boss has back problems and this, that, and the other. So you get elected to drive. Oh, really? Okay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, unreal.
How did they allow you to leave
I just
early?
told them I was fucking going home.
Yeah.
Said, my knee's killing me. I'm going home to ice it up. You want to write me up for it? Write me up.
Yep.
F 'em.
Well, I mean, your health is your most important asset, you know?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I spent 4 hours there this morning just in agony.
Yeah.
You know, it's just stupid. It's like,
Well, I'm sorry about
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
That's,
Just life, man. Just life. I'll get through it.
my knee was hurting me a little bit the other day. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" Because I never hurt, you know. I
Yeah.
guess it's a little reminder. And I thought of you. I thought of you and your knee. I said, if mine hurts a little like this, what must his feel like? You know, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it feels like full of gravel, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And it's
Mm.
one of those things that
Yeah.
needs a
Not,
replacement, needs a new
yeah,
part.
or at least a good shaving down of the whatever got tore up in there. But I
Well, you
won't
know,
know
the
that.
manager of the Braves, what was his name? Cox. Can't remember his first name. He said if I'd known, he got knee replacement on both his knees. If I'd
Yeah.
known that it would have alleviated, you know, the pain like it did, I would have had this done years ago. Because
Yeah.
he would waddle out like the penguin, you know, wah, wah, Danny DeVito penguin,
Yeah.
out to the mound every time. It's kind of funny to watch him walk bow-legged out there, you know.
Yeah, I'm starting to look like John Wayne now, the way I'm walking.
Well, John Wayne's okay, but
Yeah, he had that hitch in his step though from the bad hip.
yeah, well, and let's see, who was it that rode the missile down on Dr. Strangelove with the
Oh,
cowboy hat?
oh,
Slim Pickens.
Slim Pickens. Yeah,
Yeah, now
Slim Pickens.
that guy was bow-legged. Now he had
yeah,
to
no
walk.
kidding.
I'd rather like to walk like John Wayne than Slim Pickens.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
One of those ironic nicknames.
All you young people out there don't know what the hell we're talking about, but you know, John Wayne. Surely you know who John Wayne is.
Sure.
I keep coming back to this because somebody brought it to attention. I heard, we're not going to be remembered. Most of us are not going to be remembered. You can name maybe 500 to 1,000 people in history. Caesar, Hitler, most of them aren't. Genghis Khan. They're not good guys. And they're just mentioned, even Abraham Lincoln or George Washington. Unless you're really in school studying about these guys, you don't go in depth, So do we really know them? Oh, yeah, I've heard the name. But how many people are truly remembered in history? That people want to know more about them and really read about them. Most of us will be forgotten within 2 or 3 generations.
Yeah.
Just food for thought. So, I mean, my advice is positive. Live your life, do the best you can and make the most of it. And if you're remembered, great. If you're
Well,
not, fine, because most people won't be remembered. And in the end sum of things, what does it matter? If the world ended tomorrow, what would it matter? And there will be a day the world ends. I mean, as we know it. Actually, I'm one of those that believe the world will always be here because scripture says the world will always be here. It'll just be renewed. Let's see. Vincent says, weird, because that's our inheritance, right? The meek shall inherit the earth. The earth is our inheritance, and it'll be renewed, all pollution done away with. So God's got a plan. All landfills will be gone. It'll be beautiful again, like Eden. And, the earth is our inheritance, and we are God's inheritance. Vincent says, weird. It's not letting me click on people's names to subscribe.
Does he have a wrench?
I don't. Yes, he has a wrench.
Well, that's weird.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hey, Margo.
you can't in the chat, Vincent. You can't click on the icons in the chat to subscribe.
You actually have to go to the channel.
Yeah. So look underneath, look at their names and do searches for each and every one. And that may not be their channel name. That's the thing about it. I've tried to remain consistent. I'm under Devil Flyer in all my social media. I tried to keep it simple. It's brand.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of like, when you go, there's a Coca-Cola Zero, a clear Coca-Cola. There's a Coca-Cola upside down. There's a Coca-Cola right side up. There's a Coca-Cola over there. There's a Coca-Cola over there here, but it's all Coca-Cola. It's Coca-Cola. Just like Shadows and Dust. Maximus, Shadows and Dust.
Yeah.
Oh, it's letting me, Vincent, and then Margo totally. Well, it wouldn't let me do that, Margo. I just went to YouTube and clicked on somebody's icon. It wouldn't let me. It's never let me do that. No, click on name, choose to go to channel. Oh, click on the name. Let me try that.
Yeah, you just click on their name in the chat and it should come up.
Let
Go
me
to
click
channel.
on the name. It won't let me click on the name. I don't,
Yeah. Carrie says click on the dots next to person's name.
Oh,
There's 3 little dots.
3 little dots, and now that's. Wait a minute. Yeah, go to channel. Yeah. Over to the right, there'll be 3 dots that show up when you put your cursor over there, and you click on that. The first option's go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, remove moderator. At least that's what mine has.
Margo's telling Vincent to leave and come back. See if that works. Like refresh.
Oh. Well, I mean,
But
the 3
then
little dots ought to do it. I'm still learning too, Vincent.
Oh yeah, we all are.
Where's Pal Rider? Death Pusher was in earlier. I guess he's probably at work.
he just came in.
Who, Pal Rider?
Hey,
Oh,
Pal, yeah.
Rider. Almost
Hey,
missed
Pal.
you. Save you some time, Vincent. There you go. Well, that might save me some time too. I'm going to check that out, Pal Rider. I probably need to watch that. He's got links upon links. Oh, save you some time. It just takes you to his website. Always the opportunist. Always the opportunist, eh?
Vincent said it's working with the dots.
You have more options, Rex? Tell me more, Margo. That's very intriguing. What options do I have? Carrie, that's working. It may be, I'm not remembering correctly. Let's see. It's working on the dots. Oh, cool. Yeah. Nice. Pal, I'm a sub now. Cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
He's a great artist himself, great painter.
Yeah.
He might be a little musically inclined. I know he plays a mean vacuum cleaner. Carrie says, I think if you're a mod and on mobile phone, you can click on name, but on laptop, you have to click dots next to the name. Yeah, could
Okay,
be
yeah.
the difference right there. Okay,
Yep.
family drama, no longer nervous now, not now scared. Or are you saying not scared? I hope you're not scared.
No, he's
I'm not-
scared now.
Oh, you're
Scared now.
scared now. Family drama. Oh,
Well,
Well, be safe.
yeah.
I'm wondering how old Stubborn Boy is.
Well, he said that his grandpa didn't like Twitch. You know,
Yeah.
maybe it's the time that he spends a lot of time on Twitch. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh gosh, he says. Oh gosh. Vincent, Margot says, Vincent, they don't allow me to put it up for everyone. I read for Fanta. I love Harry Potter. Yeah, it's a copyright
Me
thing.
too.
You tried that, right, at first, but then you got a copyright notice or it got taken down. Is that right, Fanta? When you tried to share it with everybody on YouTube?
The reading of Harry Potter?
Yes.
No, they just took her videos
Oh, okay. After all
from
that
her
work.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now she
So
reads it and sends me the link
she had to
in
start all over,
Messenger.
didn't she? I reread Harry Potter every year for Christmas and watched the original movies as well, Vincent says. Margot, on my iPad, I don't have dots, Carrie. Yeah, you had to be different, didn't you, Margot? How do you do it on iPad? Well,
On my
she said
phone.
you click on the name, I think,
Yeah,
not the dots.
on my phone, I can click on the name if I have a wrench and go to their channel. If you don't have a wrench, you can't do it.
Margot says they deleted them, Rex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your videos.
Yeeted them right off her channel.
Yeah, sad
Wow.
face. Yeah.
Just reading Harry Potter.
Well, I mean, I got kicked off eBay because of copyright issues with Pez. And now they have a monitor on eBay. I'm responsible for that, or I'm one cog in the wheel that brought about that. They've got like one feedback, which is the minimum, and they just troll around reporting people about violations of their policy. I kind of brought that about on eBay.
I think
and they stole a bunch of my designs, which wasn't very nice of them to do. Or at least that's the theorem. That's all right. I'm glad I could contribute. They really should have hired me and not fired me, because I was spending a lot on Pez at that time when they shut me down. I didn't buy near the Pez that I used to. Vincent says, I love how after it was a major hit and a symbol and good and evil, and then they go woke and attack the author for a no alphabet representation. Guess talking about Harry Potter, Fanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The yelling has started out there. Well, that sucketh.
No, bummer.
Italians are the best. I like spaghetti.
Thanks.
Yeah, she's part Italian.
My great grandfather came over from Italy.
Yeah.
I got something I want to show you.
Ooh.
Oh.
What you got?
You don't know how I've longed to hear those words.
Anywho.
Oh.
I got this.
Any day I get to see your smiling face. No, wait. It's a plus. Oh, you got a journal?
Yeah, it's Game of Thrones.
Did you get that at the Renaissance Fair?
I did.
Yeah.
And it's like, it feels like leather.
Yeah.
And it says winter is coming on the back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it's got some really cool.
Fanta's wearing her famous Jack Skellington. And that too. T-shirt,
Yeah,
Jack Skellington t-shirt. Yeah.
My mom got that for me for my birthday.
That's cool. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was your birthday recently, wasn't it? Happy
yeah.
belated birthday.
Thank you. This is inside.
What is that?
Um,
Just a scene from it, from the
yeah,
movie?
I think it's the castle or fortress,
Yeah.
and then
It's probably on the inside back cover as well, isn't it?
well, in the back,
Or
it's
maybe
got like
another image.
it's got like I think it's a map.
Okay.
I don't know which way to
Of the world, yeah.
yeah,
My
and then
sister
it's got
does leather work.
ooh
Hey,
nice.
it calmed down a little. That's good.
Then it's got a little pouch. I don't know if you can tell
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
to put
What?
things in.
Oh, that's cool. That's
It's really
different.
neat.
Yeah,
Really neat. I like
that's
it.
different.
Hey, where you at?
You didn't
It
really
was
mean to
only
flip. You really didn't mean to flip me off, did you?
no, sorry, but
That little skeleton hand, Jack Skellington.
yep,
Yeah,
that's Skellington.
I believe I have that movie. I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm not even sure. If I have it or not. I do like his films.
The journal was only $8.
Oh, that's a good deal because usually they run about 10 at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
And things are higher, sometimes at Renaissance fairs. But
All right. Oh,
I
that's
think
a
it's
good
awesome.
deal. You got a good deal on that. That's probably
Yeah,
150 pages at least.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's probably. Ooh,
I just
I just saw I have my very first dislike, Vincent says.
Oh.
oh
Now, Hiawatha might have gave it to you. I don't know. He might not have. Great. The yelling is back, followed by silence. Wow. So peek out the window and see where they're burying the bodies. Vincent says, I
You can tell
feel
the time.
so victimized.
oh
Well, don't lose your hair over it, Vincent.
yep. Don't worry about it.
Vincent is bald. He's totally bald. That's why. With totally bald people, like Doc's not totally bald, but he's pretty bald, and I always bust him over being bald. Graham Nolan too, or Andy Smith. I figure you're fair game at that point.
Yeah,
Is Uncle E bald now? Did he shave everything off?
yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a couple
Oh,
days.
so he's a hairless
yeah.
cave mole.
He shaves his head now. Yeah.
Wow. I'm not looking, Stubborn Boy says. If there are witnesses, there are more bodies. And I'm not going to be a body. Good for you, brother. And I'm sitting here, my left nostril is just running.
Oh
I don't
no.
know where it's running to, but so far it's made it down to the corner store.
Maybe it can pick you up some lemon and honey.
Yeah, pick me up some lemon and honey while you're down there and pay for it. Be fair. I shave my head. Yeah. Oh, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah. I know, Vincent. I'm just busting your chops. You're a Marine. You can take it. Simplify, my brother. Hoorah. I don't know. Does the Marines say hoorah?
Yes.
All the Navy, Air Force, Marines, they should always, all of them should say hoorah.
Isn't that Army? I'm not
Probably.
sure.
But
I'm
like I
not
say,
sure.
it should be universal.
Mm.
How come I can't see all the comments in the chat you're reading?
Who said that?
Vincent.
Huh. I don't know.
I
He
don't know
having
what
some
device are
weird
you
problems.
are you on your phone? Are you on your phone, Vincent? Stubborn Boy says be right back. It's pronounced differently with each branch. Yeah, I could see that, Vincent. Donut says I thought it was just me, Vincent. Oh, a laptop. So why couldn't you see all the comments in the chat you're reading? Any ideas, people, of why Vincent couldn't see the chat? I
Did
haven't
he
figured out how to
accidentally?
watch. I haven't figured out how to watch the chat on the replay yet.
Vincent, did you accidentally? Excuse me. Did you accidentally block people when you went to the dots? Don't see each
And she's
other
still talking.
in the chat. What?
I kicked you.
Why?
Let me think. Why did I kick you? It's been a long day already.
Rex don't need a reason.
Oh, it was something you said. It wasn't bad. I don't know. I was making a joke out of it, and it fell flat. I don't know.
It just went
Yeah,
right over my head.
yeah. Well, you said something. I said, "Yeah, I'll kick her," and then make a comment. But anyway, it was out of love. Yeah. If you had advice for Vincent, go ahead and tell him.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that sometimes
Oh yeah, Stubborn
if
Boy
he
is
was on,
on Twitch, so you might
yeah,
not be able to see him. I can see him.
I could, yeah.
Is Stubborn Boy even? No, see, I can't see Stubborn Boy either. That's what he's talking about. He can't see Stubborn Boy in the chat because when I go to YouTube, I can't see him. But now I can see his comments in StreamYard, Vincent.
Right.
So Pale
Yeah.
Rider's right. That's why you can't see Stubborn Boy's comments. But you can see it if I highlight it, I think.
I don't know. Can you pull it up?
I don't
could
know. I
read
just
it. I
pulled that
was
up.
reading them.
Yeah.
And I'm looking on YouTube. Of course, YouTube runs a little bit behind StreamYard. It does for all of you, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm still on Pale Rider's comment up there. But now let's see if, see, when I highlight it, you can see it on
Yeah.
YouTube if I highlight Stubborn Boy.
Right.
But in the chat, you won't be able to see it unless you're in StreamYard. But now you can see it. See, it comes up on the screen. Wild-eyed, stubborn boy. Wild-eyed. Well, whatever. You don't like 38 Special too much, do you, Fanta? They're kind of
Oh
meh.
yeah, I used to listen to them when I was younger. My mom and stepdad listened to them. I know who they
Slow
are. I like
dancing,
them.
swaying with the music. No one else in the whole wide world.
That's not 38 Special.
Oh, I know, but that's my fantasy to be dancing with you to that song. But anyway, Vincent
Okay.
says, if you bring me on live, Rex, I'll teach you all the different ways to pronounce them. To pronounce what? I don't block anyone. I think they are private to anyone but subs.
I'm just saying
I'm
accidents
reading backwards.
happen.
Every day I learn something new. Yeah, that's what we should do. Your hair is beautiful, Fanta, Margot says.
Thank you, Margot.
Yeah. Now you dye your hair, don't you?
I do because I get right here. I'll
Because
get gray.
of the gray. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But my
Yeah.
natural hair color's black.
Yeah. At least you have long hair. A lot of women today don't have long hair. They look like Vincent. They're shaved bald. Can you guys explain briefly to where my idiotic self can understand how to combine StreamYard with YouTube at the same time like you're doing right now?
Oh.
Okay. You create a StreamYard account, and when you go on StreamYard, it'll say create broadcast.
Well, he says, I already have StreamYard connected to my YouTube channel. We are trying to go live, and even though we were in the backstage and on the video for StreamYard, it wasn't showing them in YouTube.
Huh.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
Who are you talking about, Noodles? Is that woman single? Is that Fanta? that you're talking about, or somebody in the chat? Stubborn Boy says, all right, I don't hear anything. I'm a check to see the bodies. Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Bring a shovel. I don't know. For protection, if anything.
And a bag of lime.
Well,
In
I mean,
Minecraft.
they're still pretty fresh, Shadowhawk. I got to teach
Yeah.
you about ground up bodies and what you. Well, anyway.
Yeah, we got to talk off
Let's
air.
don't get that started again. My very definition of beauty. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, and I found that industrial strength garbage disposal you were looking. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Oh, great. Yeah, and I did buy that vat of acid we talked about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got a good deal on it. Only
it was
cost
a
me an
sale,
arm
man.
and a leg.
Couldn't pass it.
So I don't know, for people that missed it, they may have missed it. Let's see. Let's set something up here. I don't know what.
I'll go ahead and tell you right now, if your dog gets sick,
Okay.
Sorry.
I was just setting up something. Thanks for covering for me, guys.
Sorry, everything got quiet. I thought I dropped out for a second.
Yeah, no, you didn't drop out. So Shadowhawk, if you didn't see this, I play this for your benefit only. But anyway, this is what was said yesterday. Let me make sure the volume's up. Not to live old memories, but here we go. I still had it pulled up.
what's up? What's up? What's up? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
Me neither.
Rex, we gonna have to have a talk this week, the three of us. Okay, because this was supposed to be your show, and last week you didn't say nothing to Dave. You told me, think, Batman. I don't know what you were doing, but you kind of just blew us off, and it's supposed to be your show. And I'm trying to build a network. So, if your channel is more important than, being part of the network, I get it. No problem. But I need to be able to either count on you or not. When Dave was going to Peru, he gave us plenty of time to figure out a show, what we were going to do. And you kind of gave us nothing, bro. So we're going to have to talk. That's all. I'm not saying you can't be part of it. I'm saying we got to talk, because I'm trying to build something serious here. So up to you, man. Whatever you want to do. Anyway, we're gonna get on with the show with the.
I don't know why that changed over, but it was ended anyway. That's what was said. Yeah, Margot says, rise above all this. Yeah.
Exactly. I would just not even bother with it, Rick.
Yeah.
If he wants to come to you and, and go out, extend the olive branch, it's one thing, but other than that, I would just write it off.
Yeah. Pretty much. Go about my business, And if
I
he
got
wants
plenty
to
of
think
friends. I don't need nobody.
Well, if he wants to think that, that's being irresponsible, that's fine. I mean, I never missed an episode. I prepared for yesterday.
And again, all you had to do was have a little bit of flexibility and give you the same freedom that he gives all kinds of other people and
Yeah.
just, co-streamed it. Would have
Yeah.
been real easy.
Yeah. But he said, he wanted, leave me some original content for my show. It's not, I'm not trying to take any of your content or your viewers or anything like that.
I mean,
Uh,
but at the same time, doesn't Pops like, and you make the point of saying that he doesn't have original content. He's there to promote people, and that's what his whole thing is. Blah blah blah. So
right.
it's
But
kind
he
of a
doesn't promote my channel because JV's in here, and I'm not going to have anybody. I'm not going to promote any channel that has, JV in it.
Yeah,
Okay. I never asked you to promote my channel. I never
and I mean,
dropped you a trailer for Devil Flyer.
but
I
yeah,
mean,
if Pops has a problem with somebody that's in your chat, that's what's that got to do with you? You know what I mean?
yeah, right. But I'm held accountable for it. Okay. So
Yeah.
I get it. You want me to block him. And
because I'm not doing what you're ordering me to do, then you're not going to promote me. Is that how it works?
right. Well, apparently that was sort of the thing to it.
Yeah. Again, that doesn't sound real professional, but again, I don't want to get too much into it on the air.
I know it. I don't either. I don't believe in burning bridges. I wish him only the best, and hope they have a great show and have great viewership. But I'm out of it. I don't need the drama. I don't need the I mean, I don't like how it was handled. And if something's handled like this, and I do think it'll be reoccur again. And then first is the JV thing. And I could understand why he might be a little tiffy about that, but applying pressure and saying, yeah, I'm not going to promote any channel that, maybe I'm misreading it. If I am, I'm sorry, Pops, but I was doing it out of courtesy for you. You build your network. I hope you do get your 24-hour deal. He talks about me streaming over him or like,
Yeah, right. Isn't he
or
trying to
my
put together like a 24/7 channel?
yeah, I mean, it's not me. I mean, he's been the only person complaining about my streaming, and like maybe I'm robbing him of viewership, if we stream at the same times. Well, Hen
Yeah,
streams over me, and there's a million different other people that stream over me, and
that's a bunch of crap.
Vincent Vic does, Vincent.
Luke and Jason, all the big guys. I mean,
Yeah.
If you're going to worry about who's streaming when, you're never going to get a chance.
You're never right. And if I want to stream 24/7, what is it to you?
Yeah. I mean,
and like I say, if I went to war, it'd be like, oh, what's Pops' schedule? Oh, okay, Pops is streaming, so I'm going to stream. I'd
right.
stream over you,
Right. And that would be actively trying to, take away viewers. But
right.
You just happen to be streaming at the same time. I mean, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like for over a year, Hen has done it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But there's so many creators, you're going to overlap. There's no way around it. It's like I've been trying to figure out a time to have people on to promote their projects. I've got people that want to come on, and I want to have them on, but I don't want to like go over you or go over, certain people. And so it's hard to figure out, but you're going to overlap. It's just inevitable.
I mean,
Margot says I'll keep
4 million YouTubers or whatever it is. There's going to.
No, Margot, you're right. I mean, I just have to rise above this. I think I am. I just played that for the benefit. A little bit of drama. Hey, if anything, he helped my channel. I hit an all-time high yesterday.
No shit.
Don't get Shelby in here much, making comments, but he was
in here
yesterday.
It was nice to see Shelby yesterday. He didn't get her till the end, but
cool. He says he always he doesn't have time. A lot of artists listen to me, like Jason.
Yeah, and he just doesn't comment.
And some people listen at work. I mean, like you are coming home from work, like you do, like you were, things. And, you catch it when you can. I appreciate
you were my ride home every day.
Yeah. I appreciate everybody that comes in here and,
I mean, that even like, once I switched jobs and then I got a chance to kind of, be your unofficial co-host or whatever. There's a lot of streams I used to be on during the week that I'm not on now because I'm on with you, and nobody's gotten mad at me about that. You know,
Yeah.
at least not that I've heard of.
Stubborn Boy's got a couple pictures there, I guess. I don't know. He aired it for everyone to hear, and he did not keep this for the back room. Enough said. Yeah, that's yeah.
Agreed, Margot.
I mean, I don't understand, that part of it. I mean, I think he waited all week he could have reached out to me and said, "Hey, we need to talk before we go on," and I would have been fine with that. Don't know if anything would have changed or been resolved.
Margot, I'll sub to you, dear. I love to hear you just talk rubbish.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that'd be awesome, Margot.
Is he
If you're
live now?
accurate,
I
you
don't
can
know
say
if he's
whatever you
live
want.
now. He's on the Madness channel. I don't know. I'd have to check. I'm thinking of streaming myself. Margot says there are a few hours every day when I feel a little lost. I would just talk rubbish, but I would talk. Yeah, it's good to let it out, and
Yeah, I'd be happy to jump on with you, Margot, anytime.
Me too. She knows that.
Vincent says, Margot, I think we all should. I'll go live with you if you want.
Live.
Huh?
I'll go live.
I'll go
with
live with you. Yeah. Thank you, Vincent. Oh, I'm sorry.
Rex
I
is
don't
still
think
trying to
she
get a
wants a
roommate.
roommate.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Vincent didn't want to be your roommate. He may be married for all I know. I don't know. Simplify.
He did ask if Fanta was single earlier.
See, one slip of tongue. I didn't know if he was asking if it was Fanta or somebody else in the
That was
chat.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Noodles asking.
Oh, that was Noodles. Okay, that wasn't
Beautiful
Fanta.
people.
Oh, Tree Goblin.
Still have
Yeah, I
questions
know.
about Noodles.
Yeah.
I'm still off Tree.
Oh,
Well,
Wow.
I
Wow. Chat's getting fucking rambunctious.
I know some people for whatever reasons, have said some disparaging things about Pops. Don't think that highly of Pops, and I kind of met Pops through like Jason Bascom, and
Yeah, I actually really got to know him through you, Rex. So
yeah, seemed like you were like, oh, who's Pops? Yeah. I'm sure I've introduced a lot of people. Not that I've been out there promoting him or anything, but
no, but you were on his channel, and so since I knew you, I started watching when you were on his channel.
right, yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if he appreciates that fact either. I'm sure there were a lot of people just like me that were coming over there to hang out with you.
Right. Well, yeah, and I would finish up here and go over there, and say, hey, it's a Rex raid, of late,
Right.
people would be in here and say, hey, let's go over to Pops and support Eric in Boyd, who's starting, a show.
And and there's another cool thing. If people weren't streaming at the same time or slightly staggered, we wouldn't be able to do stuff like that and go raid somebody else's stream, get them a bunch of likes,
Right.
I mean, that's
Margot
fun
says,
to do.
what's the safe word, Fanta?
Rosebud.
Yeah, there you go. Comics
Right.
are booming, Margot says.
Only if
Rex,
you put
at
a
the end of
firecracker
that
on.
video, Tree Goblin was telling Pops you deserved better. At the end of what
Wow.
video, Pale Rider?
What?
Pops' live stream where he called you out.
Oh, okay.
Are you shitting me? Whatever.
Tree
What?
was telling him you deserve better. Like he could have reached out to you. I
Yeah.
think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what Pale Rider was saying.
Yeah, Tree Goblin, I appreciate that.
God bless.
Yeah, I mean, Margot says, I'm shouting here. Yeah.
Comics are booming.
Comics are booming, yeah.
My favorite.
Well,
safe
I'm not
word.
going to shout with my head feeling the way it is, which doesn't feel bad, but it feels like I'm having acupuncture in my face right now, but not really. My favorite safe
Tree
word
goblin.
is harder.
My safe word is Skittles.
Then I called him a tramp. Well, took up for me, and then he called him double down and called him a tramp. You tramp.
Tree's got your back.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Tree's always had my back. Yeah. And I appreciate that. I don't take any of you for granted. You're awesome. All in your own ways.
And yes, Margot, Rosebud. I think that's a perfect safe word for you. Mine is Skittles on my channel. We have safe words in case the topics get too heavy or people are bored.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea, Fanta. I mean, if you have okay, if you're on panel, here's our safe words. If we then we'll just say random words that we recognize, and that will tell everybody to change the topic without just having to come out and say it,
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Tree Goblin says, sorry, I'm over it now. I'm singing now, Tree, Margo. Definitely could have been more mature about it, being he's elder in both life and in this community. Yeah. I don't know if age has anything to do with it, but I mean, he's been on here longer than I am. I respect that. I respect
age and
his
maturity
channel.
are often two different things.
Yeah, that's true. Look at Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer or some of those people. But I mean, it could be a young person too. Look at how dense AOC or Talib is. They're opportunists. I'm smoking weed at work. Noodle says.
Well, be careful with that.
Yeah.
Good luck and enjoy your buzz, I guess.
We can't keep our safe word now.
I couldn't even do that when I worked at the dope factory. Noodles, how the hell are you getting away with it?
Yeah. He's on the inside track, I guess.
I literally work in a marijuana manufacturing facility.
Well, you used to. You don't anymore, do you?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I still couldn't smoke on the job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did they have drug testing? Random drug testing?
No, none at all.
No.
That was one good thing about them.
Yeah. Well, if I got high, you'd see my blurry eyes. I just look high when
Rex, you would probably turn so red.
I probably would, yeah.
He'd be like a beacon.
Stubborn boys back. Yeah, like a lighthouse.
He's like, is that a campfire? No, it's just Rex.
This chair on fire? No. You get high.
Margo says, Shadowhawk, that sounds like a good job. Do you get free products?
No, unfortunately, only management got free samples. The regular folks like us didn't get. We did get a discount.
Yeah. Can I have some free samples? Yeah, every job should have its comps,
Yeah. I actually miss that job, man. The commute was killing me, but goddamn, if I would have known what I was getting myself into, I'd have stayed there.
Yeah.
Can you go back?
I don't know. I thought I could, but I talked to my one buddy like a month or so ago, and I haven't heard nothing yet.
Were you thinking about it?
I left on good terms and everything, but they just may not be hiring right now, because of the economy.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, fuck. I go back in a heartbeat. I miss my team, man. But being by yourself every day and having to figure out everything on your own is a lot.
And you're the man they go to, the go-to man. Yeah. It's it's never. It's always a problem they bring to you.
Yeah,
something to be solved.
What? Like even the weakest guy on my team, if I'd have had him with me for these past couple of months, my knee wouldn't be fucked up like it is right now. Because I could have let him do the fucking bullshit,
Yeah.
while I was busy doing the technical stuff. But no, I had to
Yeah.
do everything. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it makes you appreciate what you left, you know.
Yeah.
But
Margot
whatever.
said she got free whiskey every month when she worked at a distillery. That's so
Nice.
Scottish.
I
So
love it.
Scottish, yeah.
The Scottish are awesome.
Yeah. She says nothing beats experience, Shadow.
Yeah, and that's true, dear. But my problem is I got to be able to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can fix anything, but I got to be able to get to it.
Noodles doubling down, saying Italians are the best.
Thanks. I'm an
I
Alabama,
do like Italian.
Alabamian Italian.
Well, I don't know what I don't know what I am. I'm adopted, and Shadowhawk, you're adopted too, right? Do you know any of your ancestry?
No, just my
Yeah.
adopted, what I was raised as. But no, I have no clue. I've
You know,
never
and
done
people were doing like
23andMe.
ancestry.com and other things like that, sending in blood samples, but then the blood samples weren't being destroyed. Not
Yeah,
necessarily
they're
with
being
it.
put into a national database on top of it.
Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, I would want, what are you going to do? Follow your blood around to make sure they destroyed it? Some people signed a
there's no.
contract, but is it really being destroyed? I just,
Mhm.
I would like to do something like that, but yeah, I want it to be safe,
I don't know.
Of
I was
course,
thinking. I saw something on the internet. Maybe the chat can help me out if this is true or not. But I saw something the other day that said they're paying like $3,000 for donations at sperm banks now if you're COVID free, if you've never had COVID.
oh
So
hell, pure
I'm
blood.
thinking
Okay.
I'm thinking about making some money.
Well, that
there's your knee
yeah,
replacement surgery right there.
you might get some free magazines or
If that
videos.
shit, yeah, I mean, if that shit's real, man, I mean, I can get this knee replaced, no problem.
If you get an extra copy of Flash Gordon, let me know.
This guy's
Or
here every
Rambone.
day.
Yeah, there you go.
I got a
Yeah,
desk with my name on it.
Yeah, this knee ain't gonna heal itself, Got to make some money somehow. Yeah, that's wild, man. I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah,
I've had
like I
COVID.
said, I don't know if it's real or not. I
Yeah,
trust nothing I see on the internet.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're freezing eggs, right, and ovaries and seeds.
Oh yeah, they're
That
getting all kind of stuff.
that place up in Greenland or Iceland, wherever they were saving the seeds, something happened, and some of them were destroyed, bad.
Yeah, it's
A
not
few
good
years
either.
ago.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that was like a huge part of the planet's like actual genetic makeup. Like before things
Oh
were
yeah, I
modified.
saw a genetically modified tomato, and then one from 150-year-old seed that's not. It wasn't as pretty a tomato, but
No, that's it.
it was 3 times the size of the
I bet it
modified one.
tastes a lot better too.
Yeah, and I showed you that comparison of the GMO corn
Mm-hmm.
along with the organic corn, and the organic corn was gone. The squirrels had eaten it all, and they barely
Yeah,
touched the GMO corn.
squirrels. I mean, they only got tiny little brains, but
Uh-huh.
They had it to where you had to get organic because the seeds they had commercially would not reproduce.
really.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, I
Tell
guess yeah.
Margot.
Aaron hi, and I
They
miss
probably
him.
they probably engineer them that way so that you have to
Yeah,
buy new seeds every time.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Isn't that crazy?
But Margot, tell Aaron hi, and I miss him and love him. Her son's awesome.
I can tell I'm not going to get anything done today. I do need to call Landon. He's guy up in Pennsylvania. They're handling that I guess that's where the main office is for my job, and just need to get some information for unemployment, and
Oh
I
yeah.
could attempt to get a hold of him today. I'm not going to the unemployment office, not the way I feel.
Yeah, it's always
I've still got to get Elsie some pictures to some product and stuff for our sale. He's going to post it Wednesday and be here on the weekend, or maybe before the weekend if I get him the pictures. We wanted to do it upright, post it on Wednesday, and then give it some time before the sale, you know.
right.
And he had a few things to tidy up there, but he'll be here. Hopefully, I can figure out at my settings and be able to hear through my speakers and speak through them, and then we can both hear what's going on without earbuds.
Right.
Because when it
Does
was
he have any idea how to do any of that or no?
no,
Okay.
I don't think so. Maybe between us two boomers, we can figure it out.
There you go.
Margo says,
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you read it.
Giving Aaron my iPad. He needs to get me meter readings. I'll hear on TV but can't chat. So I don't know what that means, meter readings.
Yeah.
He's probably going to take
she's
a
watching
picture
on,
of
but she
the
can't
gas
chat.
meter or whatever.
She's got it linked up with her TV.
Santa's young.
Yeah.
She probably don't. You remember when we used to have the meter men would come around the house and they would read your gas meter?
They still do that.
Yeah,
Here. They
they
still
do
okay.
it here too.
They don't do it here. They just they do it all electronically now. Everything's hooked up to like the
Oh,
computer.
wow.
That's
Yeah.
how it is over there where Margo is.
Well, you know, that's a problem when it comes
Smart
to,
meters.
you know, especially if you have, this security person came around, I signed a contract for a $4,000 contract for security for so many years, and which was stupid. Security system's still here, and it goes off every now and then if the doors are ajar or something, and I have to go turn that off, mess with that. But they put in digital, you know, it had the old Mercury spin dial.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have left those in. Now they're digital. Well, they run off batteries, and ever for replacing batteries for them. And these new ones that they're putting in may be linked up, you know, have a chip linked up to the internet. And if they want to adjust your air up or down, they can. So you got that, forget it.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
we
the
must
thing
save
about
the
these-
planet. You got it too low. Look, if
That's
I'm
the
willing
thing
to pay
about
the
these-
bill, what's it to you? No, but we must save the planet. Control me.
There was
Man,
just a
I
thing
tell you
like-
what, when I think about something like that gets me mad. I want to go to war over that. I think people don't like
it was
to be
like a month
told,
or two ago. They did that.
you will
to,
do this.
They did that to people in California or some shit.
Shut up. You're going to shut up while I'm talking, or
I'm sorry, man.
no, you see, you don't like that. You know I'm joking, but nobody likes to be dressed down like that. Nobody likes to be talked to like that. And I understand that. I don't like to be told what my air's going to be set on. I don't like to be told anything. I don't be like, it's tantamount to shouting and saying, shut up. We'll take care of this for you. I don't want you to take care of it for me. It's called personal responsibility. I'll take care of my own life. Thank you. And I'm not destroying your planet. I'm going out and I'm exhaling some stuff, and my trees are going, thank you, with every exhale.
There you go.
Carbon is not a pollutant. If it is, the volcanoes are in trouble.
If it is, the whole planet's in trouble. It's like, what, 80% fucking carbon. I mean,
yeah, Noodle says if you get rid of GMOs, there will be lots of starving Chinese people. My brother
there will be less starving Chinese people eventually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they buy our trash anyway. I mean, they buy a lot of soybeans. Soybeans are not good for your gut health. It's amazing that a lot of the Asians are living as long as they do. But
I think
what's the next century going to look like? Are they going to be dying off early too?
Maybe.
You know, yeah, probably.
I mean, because we don't know what all these GMOs are going to do to them. You know.
Yeah, and if they're not in it, they were welding them in their houses during the pandemic, and all that.
Yeah.
Shoot, life is cheap over there, and they want to bring that same system over here.
Shit, Rex, life is cheap everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a sad fact.
yeah. We don't respect human life. Well, if you don't respect it at the conception of life at the very beginning, it has a ripple effect. And we've got a skewed view of things. I mean, abortion overseas is not near what it is over in America.
Oh no.
And I don't know why the blacks don't wake up, the African Americans, and wake up and see that they would be like 35% of the populace had they not aborted so many babies in the last 40 years, 50 years.
Yeah.
They would be 35% and not 16 to 17%. And all Planned Parenthood, can't they see that the beginning of that was just to wipe out all the blacks in America? But no, let's blame the whites. Let's blame
I mean, the connections to the creators of Planned Parenthood and everything, the people that were in charge of the whole setup, were freaking eugenics. I mean, that's how do people?
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. Nobody learns history anymore, Rex. So if you don't learn history, you're gonna fucking repeat it, and you're gonna keep on failing.
Carrie says, I agree, Rex. It annoys me that they are planning 3-hour blackouts to save electricity just because the world didn't support Russia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they just did that to some people in California or somewhere out west like a month or two ago, like during a huge heat wave.
And at
a
the
bunch
same
of old people got sick and all kinds of stuff.
or deaths, yeah. But I mean, you think that? I mean, look at Cuomo up in New York. Is he paying the price for all the deaths that he caused?
Shit.
No. Newsom won't either.
No, and neither will frickin' Fauci. And that guy's responsible for more death than anybody on the planet.
And that's why he announced ahead of the elections, because he knows he's going to be in trouble. Because there is going to be some people go after Fauci somewhat, Ron Paul makes sure of that.
He'll be ensconced on Epstein's Island by that point.
He will. Yeah. If a man doesn't want a kid, they will be arrested and lose their rights as a citizen. But when a woman doesn't want a kid, we provide services to help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if a woman decides that she's going to keep a child, whether you want it or not, you're going to pay for that sucker for the next 18 to 26, 27 years.
Yeah, I did. And then I doubled down on stupid and adopted two and had to pay on them too.
Yeah.
Which was, that's fine. I was happy to do it. I loved them. I still love them.
Exactly,
they don't appreciate what I did, that I helped financially with their. That's why I didn't have any money for most of my life. Was, got started early with kids. And
well, unfortunately, kids are never going to realize that until they have their own kids. And that's when they realize, yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping, that they'll come down and realize that I was young and green and got pressured into the whole situation and couldn't handle the situation. I didn't handle it good, but I'd never planned my life to have a family at such an early age. And I agree, I didn't handle it the best because I wasn't equipped to handle it the best,
Right. You weren't prepared for the situation you found yourself in.
My friend was just arrested for not paying child support. I know my wife would hit me up every time I'd
right to vote and fucking own firearms. Yeah, they'll take away your rights as a citizen.
Yeah.
But a woman can go out and kill a potential human being 4 or 5 times a year, and there's no problem with that.
Yeah, or people, illegals, have, like that one guy, I keep coming back to him because he's a perfect example. He was deported 15 times and
Oh
he
yeah.
had
And then,
he had
and then
a
come back
he
and
had
kill that
criminal
poor
record
girl.
as long as your leg, and some of them were violent crimes, and so he winds up shooting and killing this woman right in front of her father.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he would have not made it fucking 5 feet from wherever. I'd have lost shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have been nothing left of that dude.
Doesn't bring her back to life. It was preventable.
Oh,
That's the thing about it. If something is
exactly.
an accident, okay, that was an accident. But if it was preventable, the Titanic didn't need to happen. And yeah, they learned from that the system could be was
No,
not infallible. You know.
that's what happens when you're far too cocky. I mean,
Oh, that too. Yeah.
yeah,
Not even
this
God
baby's
can sink this
unsinkable.
ship.
Yeah.
If that's not
Okay.
a lesson for the world, I don't know what is. You know.
Yeah. Like, go ahead, dare him.
Yeah. Well, if you want to die and you want to die quickly, you can talk smack about Jesus and God, but I've heard too many testimonies of people talking about God's Spirit, the Holy Spirit. That's something that's a no-no, that Scripture says a no-no. So you
Nope.
just, something that God says about, people can say God damn. They can say fuck Jesus, okay? But you
Right.
don't talk about the Holy Spirit of God. Too many people have defined that's blasphemy and that's unforgivable in God's sight. That's taking something pure that He's given you and calling it dirty, and you won't survive long. So just a warning to people. You want to talk smack about the Holy Spirit, you go right ahead. You won't be in this world long.
I've never
Because
even
he
had an
will,
inclination to, like,
right.
I don't know.
And most people don't, but they think they can, because
I
you can
suppose because you can get
define the
away with.
Father, you can define Christ, and that's forgivable. But you start talking about His Spirit, the gift of the Holy Spirit that's given you, the Spirit that enlivens your dead spirit through your relationship, and that's dangerous territory. That's just a warning. Hell Comics Hate Hell Chat. Joseph Dredd says, "Hey Joseph,
Hey, Joseph.
I am the law."
What up, Joe?
We're just going to keep on trucking.
There you
Trucking down the two-way street. I don't know. I'm driving with my eyes closed. That's how Fanta drives.
Fanta drives like Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Magoo.
You wonder what side of the street she's on.
Oh, Fanta.
Or the
Dumb as I
sidewalk. One side, out of the way, out of the way.
can. Hey, Luke, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke. Holler if you hear me. Hello.
Hello.
Luke, I am your
Luke.
father. No,
Luke, I am your father. Pain.
never mind. I don't
Pain
need any more
Machines
bills.
is coming today. Oh, good. Yeah, Luke's been putting up some content of late.
Yeah, Luke's working on his own project. Tanya, Lady of the Blade, I believe.
Oh,
Ooh.
He's been putting out some stuff on his Instagram and
awesome.
Twitter. So you guys get a chance to check him out. Luke's a good dude.
I think you check his. We interviewed Luke on Apex's channel.
Yeah, Luke's fun, man. Especially you get him
Yeah.
fucking wound up a little bit, and he'll get ranting and raving.
Well, I don't think we got him wound up. Sci-Fi Nation came in there and he was like trying to co-opt the, being himself and co-opt everything and make fun. And it's like, hey, we're trying to do an interview here,
Right.
I don't understand why. I mean, I guess it's just their personality. And I have nothing against Sci-Fi Nation. He's never been in here, but if he ever comes in, it's like, okay, I'm forewarned.
On Sci-Fi Nation's channel and stuff before. It seems like they're pretty good dudes over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no problem with it. It's
Luke
he came in, he was just trying to be funny.
To check out one of his rant streams or whatever, man. You check them out.
Well, when you randomly say something like, yeah, Moby Dick, that was a good movie.
Yeah, just out of the blue.
Yeah, okay. I mean, or my tree grows faster every day. Well, what's that got to do with what we're talking about with Luke, on his
Right,
interview?
yeah.
It's just like out of the blue and it's not funny. It's distracting. Eventually he just either lost power or went out, He didn't even say bye. It's just like, so
He
I
just
think some people just come in as disruptors,
well,
Trolls.
you're gonna have that, Russ.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I
But
don't get
again,
it. What do
that's
you get
why
out of that? What do you get? Exposure? They're not going to want to have you on ever again. I'm sure
well,
it made Apex, uncomfortable.
from what I've been seeing, dude, I guess some people just really get off on like that. The apparently you get like a dopamine hit, like if you
Yeah, I guess.
score points in an argument or
Cheap
I
thrills.
don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, cheap thrills basically.
Yeah.
Hey, Donut.
Is there a link? Is there a sign up for Luke's project? Hey, Lemon.
If there is,
Um,
Luke, you have
I don't think Luke has
a
a sign up
wrench.
yet, but
So,
drop your link for your channel, Luke.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Hey, Lemon Pie. No woman is screened for mental illness before they don't even get. No, yeah,
Permission from the
I do
spouse.
now
Yeah.
in like states like Illinois and shit, which unfortunately I'm very close to.
And they
They want to
need
pass laws that girls, little 14 to 17-year-old girls, don't even have to ask their parents anymore. They can just
exactly
go
right.
get an abortion.
Awful.
That's criminal. That's
That is
evil.
awful.
But you know what? I don't think it'll go anywhere because
God, I hope not.
there's going to be a big changeover in in a couple weeks, and so a lot of this is going to be squashed and killed before it even gets off the table. It's written into
I
law.
wish I could believe that about Illinois, dude, but I've lived 30 miles outside of Chicago for most of my life, and
Well, they're blue. I mean, look at their mayor. My God, you can't get much more freaky
their
than
mayor
that.
is a goddamn fucking horror show.
I'm telling you, man.
He's a freaking crazy lesbian muppet.
Well, you can, instead of Planned Parenthood, you can support these places that are, of course, a lot of them are getting burned and not talked about, that are trying to show, I think it's like a 60 or more percentile that they won't have an abortion if they see an ultrasound of their baby. And then they identify it not just as some tissue or something, but as a living being.
Yeah,
If
because
they
you can
see
see
an
the
ultrasound.
heartbeat. You can
see the heartbeat and see it moving around.
You
Then you have some compassion for what's in your stomach. But these SJWs that go and say, this is not a baby written on their stomach as they're fat as a cow, pregnant, is crazy.
This is just a ball of cells. Man, fuck you. You're an idiot. I mean,
you are an idiot.
We've known this since the 60s. They've been doing in utero photography and stuff since like the late 60s.
That's right, Judge Dredd. Chicago's mayor is Beetlejuice. Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that meme.
He does look
Don't
like
disgrace Beetlejuice like that.
Well, yeah.
She meant nothing to me.
Yeah. She meant nothing to me. Yeah. So all I can say is there's a lot of Democrats out there that were never showed the proper way and they were never showed proper love. And yes, there's a bunch of rhinos, and both parties voted for this mess, the big COVID bailout. Now we're paying the price for it,
Oh, sure.
in the economy.
And now they're trying to come up with new fucking variants. Oh, right before the election.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they're desperate. They're getting desperate. I think that we'll take back the House, and it looks like we're going to take back the Senate by maybe up to 3 seats.
I just hope fucking Putin doesn't do nothing nuts.
A lot will depend on this election. I think.
I don't think he will. I really don't.
I think he's a bunch of talk.
Yeah, well, I think he's a lot smarter than most of the guys we got running our country.
That I've got to give it to you. That's true.
He knows how to use muscle. And there is something to be said for the intimidation factor.
Noodle says, I'm also a clump of cells. Try and kill me. See what happens to you. Joseph in Minecraft. How's your evening, Donut? Lemon Pie wants to know. With sprinkles.
Well, see that's the thing. They try to. Yeah. All right. Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah. Some of the conversations I have, and Vincent says I'm going to do this in public with some of my live streams, but I actually ask people, do they know what happens in an abortion? Yeah. Okay. Joseph Strid says CBS News says that
they would be goddamn disgusted.
Yeah, especially with partial birth abortion. CBS News says that only 30% of the weapons are reaching the front lines on the Ukraine. Yeah, a lot of that money is coming right back to the United States and lining the pockets of some Democrats and union leaders and stuff. I would guess out of the people that I talked to, 7 out of 10 of them have no idea what the procedure is or what it entails. Yeah.
Well,
Tree
I would
Goblin
guess
says,
it's closer to 9 out of 10, Vincent. I mean, just except for repeat customers.
yeah. Yeah, right. I mean, and if you're that callous, you know.
Dude,
I mean,
I've known
Ver-
girls. I have known girls in my lifetime that have had 5, 6 abortions
yeah, that's crazy.
and think nothing of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely just. I mean,
Well, it
insane.
obfuscates them from any responsibility, right? Once you have
Well,
a
sure,
child, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you don't, and then, and even a couple of them had the nerve to look at me and go, "Yeah, look how your life turned out. You had a baby, and now you're stuck with all these pills and this, that, and the other."
You're so on it, Tree Goblin. You're doomed. Learn to speak Chinese and convert to Islam. You'll be fine.
Oh shit! Is that all it takes, Tree Goblin? Damn it!
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Before all this stuff with China and Russia and everything, in which they pick on Russia anyway when Obama was leaving
I'm downloading Babbel tonight and learning how to speak Chinese, and I'm ordering a copy of the
There you go.
fucking Quran. All right.
And eat some noodles.
I'm good.
Eat some Chinese noodles while you're at it, some ramen or something. Wow, that's heavy noodles.
Jesus, noodles. Goddamn.
Hello,
All
Lemon.
right.
I just subbed. Yeah, I mean, Donut says it is a very slow evening. Lemon, how are you?
Oh, that's right. Our English UK friends are already into the evening by now.
If you learn Chinese and convert to Islam, you might end up in Ughur concentration camp in China. Yeah, that's true.
Well, shit. All right, Tree. What do you
Well, I mean, look what they're doing to the
concentration camp.
The Uyghurs. They're that's alluding to the Uyghurs, which are Muslims.
Hey! Watch your language.
Oh, okay. I feel like a
just because those little white kids don't know how to act, there's no reason to call them. Sorry. I gotta laugh out of
Yeah, Vincent, I've seen that. There's TikToks, YouTube channels, Snapchats, Instagrams dedicated trying to one up each other by their abortion count, which is crazy. Left-handed corner of the screen. I mean, why the hell you want to do that? I had a girlfriend that had a tubal pregnancy, and she had to have her inside lining scraped and everything. All that's got to be cleaned out.
Oh yeah. My ex-wife, my first wife, had the same thing happen.
That is not fun. You can just ask her. I wouldn't want it done to me.
No, it actually worked out good in the end, because if we would have had a second baby, it would have just extended me and the ex-wife being together that much longer. So
I know I have 2 dead children, maybe more in heaven, right now. So I mean, You know, that's the great thing about God is that any aborted child, they're not of the age of us, you know, to know good and evil, and they're in a better place. I believe that. I think Scripture clearly states that God is, you know, look at how Jesus. He's like better a great millstone tied around your neck than you mess with children. Uh,
Exactly.
so Hollywood's got a lot of judgment coming. There are modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. And before all this came to light, I would say radical Islam was our greatest threat, especially coming into countries like Great Britain and France and have no drive zones and stuff, because they're going to breed them out.
Yeah.
They're going to breed. They're going to keep
Well,
having more children than the French are. They're going to have more children than the English are, and they will get the vote, and they will overturn. And you will
but
see
I mean, but look at the total insanity of
the Eiffel Tower destroyed by the Muslims. They'll
the
tear it down when they take power.
right. But we're
Yeah,
also being destroyed from the inside. The far left
yeah,
is like worshiping communist countries, and so look at we need to be more like them. You know, it's just insanity on top of insanity.
Hi, Gorilla Man.
Oh, hey, Gorilla, a rebellious nature to nature itself. What drives such a rebellious nature? It's sin.
Yeah,
Look into sin.
yeah, straight up just fucking degradation and fucking
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
There you go, Gorilla.
you
There's you a
you look
wrench.
around, man. I mean, the whole damn planet is Sodom and Gomorrah at this point.
Yeah, you can't turn the hands of time back. Germany is heavily Muslim too. Well, I mean, yeah, they're
Well,
going to
that's their own
convert.
damn fault. They
Yeah,
invited
right.
them in.
If you let them in the doorway, they're going to out. They're going to breed
They
you out.
they were
You know,
they
they're going to
were
have large families.
they were
Nothing
nice.
wrong with that.
Yeah, but
But
the
eventually, they're going to
Germans
have
let them
more of the
in.
vote than you do, and then they're going to. I mean, that's the way they're going to convert you. You know.
Exactly. And the Germans laid down and let it happen. They went, oh, we're not making enough babies, so let's invite a bunch of these people from these Muslim nations in. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
That Merkel broad was out of her tiny, well,
Yeah.
or maybe
Yeah,
she,
and while
she's
they're
got
long
an
gone,
objective.
I mean, in 10 years, Pelosi's going to be gone, Schumer's going to be gone,
Yep, but look
and
at
they're
how
not
much
going to have to
evil.
pay. Biden's going to be gone, and they're not going to have to pay for any of the consequences of their actions and all this stuff that they've ran through, and they know it. As
Exactly.
long as they live high on the calf right now, that's
Right.
all that matters to them.
Well, I hope they enjoy their time in hell.
Yeah. And like I say, we may, when this radical young bunch come in, like AOC and Tlaib and like that are anti-Israel and anti this and that, and you should be
we
Muslim.
can't let them in.
No, but I mean, and the worst is Tlaib that come from Somalia. She should be kissing our ass.
Yeah.
That she got out of a
That she's even alive.
That she's even alive, right?
Yeah.
She should be kissing the ground she's walking on, and yet she just exploits everything and says America's bad.
Yeah.
She's the worst of the lot,
I traveled thousands of miles to get here for a better life so I could come here and talk shit.
Yeah. Well, leave then. That's tantamount to the celebrities.
I mean, go on back to Somalia. It was so great.
If Trump gets in, I'm going to leave. Fine, leave. But they never do.
You notice none of those assholes did.
They never leave. No.
No.
And why are they coming over by the hundreds of thousands over the border by the millions? Because
we're horrible racist people.
Because we're not totally in the crapper yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Because even though the rest of the world is shit,
get worried when they start going
slightly above shit.
Get worried when they start going over the border to get out of here.
Yeah. When you start seeing people like fleeing to
actually
Canada
leaving the country, right? Then we're in real trouble.
Yeah.
But for right now, they're coming over because the opportunity's still here. America's not totally dead, and small businesses aren't totally dead.
No, but if we keep letting them come over by the millions
Yeah,
illegally,
good luck with your
we
daughters
will be
or
dead.
your children getting jobs, because there won't be any jobs, because
Exactly.
they'll be willing to work on the cheap and under the table and not have to pay taxes. And hey, that's what some Democrats and Republicans like, right?
Yeah. Well, here for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, U.S. citizens are leaving California to go to Mexico because of inflation. I hadn't heard that, but I do
Yeah.
know people have been moving to other states out of California. I would never go to Mexico. Too much corruption. Why would I want to leave America? The borders of what supposedly is the safest place on the planet, to go anywhere else,
Yeah.
Everything else is a downgrade. Sorry, UK, or Canada, or
Yeah, you could look in the UK, man. I mean,
yeah.
you're just as likely to get fucking split open with some kind of box cutter or something.
Yeah,
Now.
I'm
Yeah.
USA. All I know is it's done me good. I have no complaints. Wouldn't that be something if you had a complaint? You're out of here. You're deported. You lose your citizenship. I imagine the world would be a better place.
The mistakes I'm responsible for,
We would be hearing less complaints, wouldn't we?
Yeah, and you can't complain when it's your own damn fault. That's always been my attitude. I've made bad decisions. I acknowledge that. There's points in my life that I, could have took a left and I took a right.
All right.
It is what it is.
You heard it here, folks. It is what it is.
Margot said Aaron got a new Xbox.
Woohoo!
Cool.
Xbox X Series.
How old's Aaron?
31 or 32, I think.
Oh, I'm not that excited for you anymore, Aaron. I thought you were like a teenager.
He's an awesome guy, though.
I'm not saying he's not, but I when it's a kid, it's like, oh, that's great. He got his first, cool Xbox. He's 32. It's like that.
Pal Ryder says, I wouldn't mind moving to Tampico, Mexico.
I wouldn't mind moving to a lot of places in Mexico. Mexico is beautiful.
California state and the local government know how to make a bad time even worse. Lemon pie. Yeah, and they're like 16% of the economy. And if California fails, when they fail, if they continue doing such things, they'll drag all the other states with us, and we'll have to bail them out.
I have criminal friends there. All right, pal, let's go.
He's
Gable
32.
came in.
He's 32.
Yeah.
Well, Gable must have had a good night. I didn't notice Gable Penny Shot 4 o'clock shadow is happening earlier and earlier. No, this isn't the 4 o'clock shadow. I still have to do that. This is just my coffee stream, which started late.
An extended late coffee stream.
That's right. Mexico is beautiful when you are on vacation. Mexico is beautiful when I'm on this side of the border. I'm just saying.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I've spent a lot of time in Mexico, and before things got out of hand with the cartels and things, it's a beautiful place to be, man.
Yeah, I had no doubt, but I'll stay over on this side of the border. Way things are going.
You gotta be careful where you swim, though. I can tell you that.
Why?
You've got a lot of sharks.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Around Cancun and that area there, there's lots and lots.
Oh yeah, in the salt water. Yeah, I will move just about anywhere as long as I get to come home every now and then.
Yeah, what is it about home? I keep coming back to freaking this horrible, horrible place. But yet, seems like no matter how far I move, I always end up back.
Well, New Mexico is a beautiful state, especially the northern part of the mountains. Well,
Somalia is also beautiful.
You
Yeah,
know,
I'm sure it is. Yeah,
you know,
you know.
here's a life lesson though, Shadowhawk. My dentist. I had a dentist for most of my life, and he caused me great pain. Great pain. And then I got a little older, and my second wife, she's like, switch dentist, and let's try this guy. And he was great. He didn't cause me any pain. So if you don't know, you don't know. If you stay in the same box and you go, well, dentists are just going to cause you pain. You don't know that there's dentists out there that really know what they're doing, and they won't cause you pain.
And that is true, dude. I went through the same thing, and caused me a lot of dental issues. Because
Well, I'm just saying, you don't know. Some of these people don't know that you can get a greater value in states like Texas. You can get an estate for what you're trying to buy out in LA. You can get acres and acres of land. You can live a totally different life, have so much more for your value of your money, but they just don't know it.
No.
They've never been out of the state. They think, oh, this
cramped
little
like
apartment
here,
is.
But freaking,
I see these, the home networks where they show the homes and renovations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My mother would have that on the TV a lot. And this one guy gets this little house that was built in the 1920s, and it's less than a shotgun house. It's a small little things. And he goes, oh, it's so big. And I'm like, he could take that same money and move to Texas, and he could have acres and acres of land. And he could really find out what big is.
But it depends on your perspective. He probably grew up,
right.
in, the East Coast. Everybody's
well, that was my comment about home.
Yeah.
But why double down on stupid and pay more taxes?
I don't know why I keep ending up back here. That's the fucking problem. There's something wrong with because I know it's always better somewhere else.
Well, with anything, Shadow, recognizing that you have a problem is the first step to solving it.
Yeah.
If you don't recognize that you have a problem, you're not working on your problem because you don't recognize that you do have a problem.
Yeah. But even though I've recognized my problem,
how can you treat a wound if you don't know you have a wound?
Well, I know, but this is the thing. I want to move. I want to go. I want to go to someplace better. But I can't
it takes some money, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, I'm not even worried about the money, man. I can sign a deal and get moved. I mean, I am that valuable to companies when it comes to automation, but I can't convince my wife to move.
Oh yeah,
I'm stuck here.
And
I can't leave the wife. I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing,
I mean, it took me a long time to find a good one. I don't want to.
Yeah, I hear you. You don't want to rock the boat too much, but the thing of it is, you wear the pants in a family, but she buys them.
Exactly. And she fixes the holes in them when I do something stupid.
Oh, that too, yeah. My favorite state is Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee's a pretty cool state. Before I ever went to Tennessee, I thought very poorly of it. Tennessee and Italians are the best.
Shadowhawk do some stupid shit every now and
again. Margot says we have smaller houses and less land per house. Yeah, I mean, things are a little bit different, Gorilla says, I'd like to have 25 acres of my own land. Yeah. Quentin Tarantino, born in Tennessee, and Italian too, Gorilla says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's where my friend, who's going to be here in a few days, comes from, Tennessee. I like Tennessee.
Tennessee is actually a very
and a lot of people are moving to Tennessee from California and New York and some of these places. it really is a beautiful state. I hated Chattanooga. Yeah, that's on the other side of the state from where I'm at.
Yeah. I just hope they don't fucking have all these idiots move there and then ruin it like they've done with
Right.
other places.
Well, I mean, that's what they're trying to do with, I don't know if it's going to work out for them because, you know, when they go so far hard left, even the illegals, you know, are more conservative. You know,
Oh, bro,
they know that family is important and they're
dude,
trying to
like I
destroy
said,
the family.
I lived in Texas for 10 years, well, 11 years on and off, and I was in Mexico at least 4 or 5 times a year. Most of my in-laws were Mexican. Those people are conservative. They are not liberal
Right.
by any means. You don't see
Yeah.
none of my little cousins, nieces, nephews, anything like that going out and
They
fucking
wouldn't
having
let the Cubans in
abortions.
because they knew the Cubans would
No,
probably vote
that
Republican.
that shit is not gonna happen. So I mean,
Noodle says, I'm moving there because I want to own a machine gun. Yeah, and he's in New Jersey. Get the hell out of New Jersey is what I say.
I really want a flamethrower. That's the only thing I really want.
Well, I think legally you can have. Well, anyway.
Fucking Elon Musk made them. He made them legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think,
I want one. I just don't think I can own one where I'm at.
You know, people like him are smart enough to know that I don't have to be president to be influential. You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, once you
really, you've hamstrung yourself if you're in a position like that. You could do much more privately, you know, especially if you have the money of like Warren Buffett or Elon Musk.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like I was trying to explain these idiots I'm working for. They're like, they invited the government into their lives. They want to get this NSF certification because that means they're the highest level of, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. But now you've invited the government into your life. Don't think this is going to go away.
Yeah. There's always a price.
These idiots think that, oh, well, if we don't make the certification or whatever, we can just walk away. No. If we don't make the fucking certification, the government's going to be on you until they close you down because you didn't make your certification, you fucking idiot. These people don't understand that. Whatever.
Vincent says Texas, baby.
I'm ranty lately.
That's okay. I'll let you rant. I mean, I'm runny lately. My nose is running. I'm going to cut it off here.
I'm glad you specified nose, right?
Yeah, 3. Yeah, I'm runny. Okay. Well, Fanta is on the stream, and she is partly Italian, so that is,
Hey, Mike.
Anyway.
What's happening, buddy?
Something we don't want to talk about or think about. Anyway, yeah. I meet some of these women and I say, to myself, I should have became a carpenter.
Why?
Shadowhawk gets it.
Oh, come on, Rick. Damn, bro.
Oh, we need a good laugh today.
Oh, shit.
Fanta, do you still not get it?
Oh.
What does a carpenter work with?
Oh.
Oh.
He's flat as a board and super smooth.
Yeah. She says, I plain don't get it.
Ah. Oh, that's beautiful. Somebody clip that.
Wait, what? Clip what? I'm getting more protective nowadays. I need my family jewels.
What? Wait a minute.
Early today, aren't you?
Yes.
No, I'm
little
late.
bit.
This
Well,
is just the copy stream. This
yeah,
isn't the 4 o'clock
Rex.
shadow.
Technically, Rex is late. I'm early.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean, because what did you start, Rex? About like 10 or so?
11:30, maybe. Yeah, something like that. 10.
Okay. Yeah. So usually I'm not here till 4, and Rex is usually here earlier. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I'm
it's one of
glad
them
you
days.
took the half day off. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was so fed up today, man. I was ready to start just whacking people in the head with wrenches.
Yeah. Frog G.
Oh, and then dude,
That's what
and
I
on
was
top of
thinking.
it, I get there this morning. My top operator, the girl I've been training on the fucking new machines that I just installed, right? You know, you guys have all heard this fucking story. She calls off this morning. So they completely shut down the fucking entire automation line because one person's not there. Like, are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, you're gonna give me shit about having 2 hours of production time down
Right.
because I gotta fucking fix something?
Yeah. Yeah, things are out of whack, you know.
Yeah, way out of whack, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's just like,
Yeah.
and the more I see, the more I'm like, what the fuck did I get
I
myself into?
know. Hindsight. Well, if you want to
Sorry,
hear more about
sorry.
Shadowhawk's drama,
Nobody wants to hear about it.
yeah, we do. Tune in at the 4 o'clock shadow
No, I'm not
later
going to talk
today.
about it.
You're not? Okay. Well, just sew
Nope,
up like a puffer fish.
That's right. I've
Yeah.
said my piece. I'm done.
Just hold it in. Oh, okay. So you vented. That's good. We all need to vent.
It's just,
Go up like a volcano.
stupidity makes me angry. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Ethan, Uncle E, he lives in South Jersey. I know. He needs to get the hell out of there, but he never will. He's
Nah, but
Jersey. He's Jersey for life.
Right, and he's making enough money that no matter what they do with taxes and all that bullshit, he'll be able to afford it. So he'll be fine.
Noodles chimes in and he says they are giving you a hard time because they are paying you more than anyone else.
Well, yeah, because they need to pay me more than anyone else. Fucking people.
And it's still not enough.
And they're still not paying me enough.
He says he has dual citizenship. Yeah, I don't believe in dual citizenship, but it's nice if you can get it.
What? Mexico in America or Canada in America? France? I mean, you could have dual
Maybe it's Italy because he's Italian.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, he is very hip on the Italian.
Italy during the pandemic got hit hard because
maybe that's got something to do with the noodles name, right? Pasta, Italian. We're investigating you, Noodles.
They are paying you. Yeah, they are mad. They are paying you.
Yeah,
I mean, Italy took it hard because they had the oldest population in the world as far as the demographics are concerned.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you know
yeah.
that? That's why they lost a lot of people in Italy to the COVID.
Real problem. Yeah. Greece is not doing too well on that front either. A lot of European.
Well, Greece has been messed up, right? I mean, remember they shut the banks down and said,
"Oh yeah,
you can withdraw only $60 a day."
Mm-hmm.
If you got to pay bills, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, dude, you got to pay your rent.
And they want to do the same thing over here. They want to regulate how much you can have every day, and they want to put it electronically so that you can just wipe out your account. Oh, you didn't have any.
Oh, yeah.
What are you kidding? Total control? Nah, I don't want that.
And I've heard rumors lately, that supposedly it was like $600 or whatever the banks were going to start reporting to the government.
And they came out with new technology, or
I've heard it's actually as low as $200
about people having chips inserted in their foreheads or their hands right now with the new thing, which is we'll see. If that doesn't tell people that Scripture's got something going on, I don't know what is,
Although I don't know, Rex.
We just use that as a template. Oh, okay.
If somebody come up to me right now and said they could stick a chip in my knee and it fix that fucking thing, and I would feel like I did when I was in my 20s.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, that would be hard to turn down.
I know. But
I
the
mean,
thing of it is, you're never
that's
going to
how the
feel like
devil.
you're in your 20s again.
That's how the devil gets you, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it's it's only sin. The temptation is not sin, but when you act upon that temptation, that's sin. That's crossing
Well,
the line.
I can resist
So it's
anything.
okay to be tempted. You've done nothing wrong. You will
Yeah.
be tempted. If temptation was sin, well, wasn't Christ tempted? Yeah, but he rejected it.
Right.
So
I've
temptation's
always
not
said I
sin.
can resist anything except
Temptation is doing nothing wrong. But when you dwell on it, like, ooh, I'm being tempted by this woman's scantily dressed body. Okay, if you dwell on that, if you don't change the subject, if you don't look away, if you don't guard your eyes and your ears to what you see and hear, then you may fall into the trap, you know. Just
Ah,
saying.
you're a pervert.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
EU wants complete domination of Europe. Sure they do.
Of course they do. Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Hmm.
Well, Lorenzo comes in, and now that Lorenzo's here, I can show some
Lorenzo.
lizard representation. Yeah, it's the same as I showed to yesterday, but sue me. There's your lizard representation.
Bro,
At
you
least
had
I gave you some.
you showed like what was that, like 6, 7 like really cool creatures
Oh, and
from
I
the
didn't
Black
even show
Lagoon
you my
figure.
resin one. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the creatures from the Black Lagoon one. So I mean, if that's not lizard representation, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that ought to do me for the week.
I do you for
I don't think
good
it
month.
works that way. Yeah, till tomorrow anyway. Yeah. Well, we're gonna do the 4:00 shadow here in a few hours. So check back with us then. We shall say adieu, say la guerre. Bye.
Hello.
You know,
LCG.
Bye.
tell the chat. Thanks for showing up for the coffee stream.
Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm not early. I'm late. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I'm early.
So I'm gonna go blow my nose and
Right.
I don't know.
We talked about that cocaine habit.
Okay, yeah. Well, actually, cocaine. If I could get it up in my sinuses, would probably clear this out in Minecraft. See how safe I am, Fanta. Now that I know,
I do.
yeah.
Look at Rex. He's so
I
happy.
love you. I want to lick your kneecaps. No, not you, Shadowhawk. We're
Whoa.
out of here. Love you.